Geneseo. Jason, talk a little bit. You heard what your players were talking a little bit about. Harder to, from a coach's perspective, harder to defend the title or to go after it the first time?
You know what, I think it's harder probably to defend it. Like we lost a lot of people from last year's team. I think this year we have one returner that played last year, Lauren. So new group, and a lot of the other schools have gotten better. Like our first two matches this tournament have been really competitive. So it's tough, but the girls kind of enjoy that challenge. So you know they just have to kind of stay focused. But I mean it's tough. It's tough to repeat. So.
And you haven't been in the conference that long, but have you seen really? It's almost like this rapid growth around the conference, and the coaches have been talking about throughout the tournament. Have you seen it basically coming from the outside in the last couple of years?
Yeah, I was going to say from last year, definitely. I think the level has increased tremendously, which is great. You know, we have had challenging matches. You can definitely see that the level has, you know, come up compared to when I started last year.
So talk a little bit about, too, from sort of the NCAA tournament perspective. Does that help you? The players have said it helped them, but as a team, you're getting the AQ in the fall, playing the championship in the spring. The stronger your conference is, does that help you as a program be prepared for that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, the fall, there's a lot of tennis, and it's. You know, it's tough. It's tough high for every school with the girls having to balance the tennis and the schoolwork. But like, again, like playing all these like tough matches, you know, gives the girls confidence going into the spring season that when we do get to the NCAAs, that you know they're prepared and ready to compete with like any school.
How do you, as a coach, you have a program in Geneseo that has a legacy of winning, but then people don't realize that you turn over players and you only have, like you said, maybe a few from last year. It really is a different team. How do you balance that in your coaching of talking to the players, say, hey, we won it in the past, most of you are new, we're trying to live up to this program, but then at the same time recognizing they are new players?
Right. Well, you know what, I think the upperclassmen, like our captains, Lauren and Rachel, have done a great job leading and kind of keeping the younger kids kind of like focused and perspective on everything. So I think it's just kind of like a culture that's been passed down, that girls that come into Geneseo kind of understand, you know, what we've done, what's expected of them, and I think just we have really good team leadership.
So what do you do tonight? It's talking to Rob Ruley earlier after New Paltz won. It was more grueling for him this year as well. How do you, at this point, you've had 2 matches in 2 days, a lot of matches in a short period of time. Do you just kind of say, go back, rest, recover, you know where you are, or do you do a lot of sort of talking and training overnight in some ways, pointing out things, or kind of a combination of both?
Yeah.
And is it that fine line of coaching too much at this point?
Right. You know, we'll talk a little bit about what happened today. You know, what's going to be needed tomorrow, because it's going to be an amazing match. We played New Paltz earlier this year. It went down to the wire, so you know the girls know what to expect from them, and they're going to be ready to battle us. And then you know after that we'll go out to eat, just relax, you know, and hopefully the girls are going to enjoy the moment tomorrow.
So Jason, congratulations.
Thank
We'll
you.
let you get out of here. Jason Steve's the head coach of Geneseo. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, the final, New Paltz versus Geneseo, live from the Binghamton Tennis Center. You've been watching the 2016 SUNYAC Women's Tennis Championship.